The Easy Flash Parallel featured in today's review is provided courtesy of Senko Games. The Nintendo DS has quite a storied history and library over its 20 years of life. With 3 hardware revisions and new features like an online shop for downloading titles with the DSi, the system provided gamers with an amazing surplus of games. From the early days of the system, the homebrew scene was quick to release flashcarts that would allow the use of homebrew and backup copies of DS software on the system. I remember using a Slot 2 cartridge to play a sketchily acquired copy of Mega Man Battle Network 5 Double Team and some early forms of homebrew. Before long, Slot 1 cards like the R4 or M3 were the norm, and advancements to homebrew capabilities made the DS scene incredible to see. While there have been numerous DS flashcards released over the years, most of the ones remaining today are clones of various R4 cards. But now, Easy Flash, a known name in the Game Boy and DS scene, has released an all-new DS flashcart with the Easy Flash Parallel. This new cart features a new hardware design, sleek shell, and good familiarity that could help the DS scene continue well into the future. Unfortunately, it has some hurdles to overcome in the meantime to even be considered for such a role. The Easy Flash Parallel comes in a plain red box with an embossed Easy Flash logo. The product name resides just below this in plain white text. On the back is a link to the official Easy Flash site. Inside the box you'll find the Easy Flash Parallel contained within a plastic housing. The Easy Flash Parallel easily catches the eye with its transparent shell and black PCB. The Easy Flash branding is split between the shell and PCB, giving it a sick, layered look. The cart's microSD card slot resides on the side, so you won't have to worry about it potentially falling out during operation. The SD slot is slot-loaded and holds cards in firmly. The shell is sturdy to the touch and feels of nice quality. The edges are less rounded than original DS carts, and it looks to be negligibly smaller overall. The only thing missing that I wish the Easy Flash Parallel had was the plastic ridges that cover the contacts on original DS games. They help keep the contacts from being scratched while not in a DS system, and they are just such a part of the DS aesthetic. Getting the Easy Flash Parallel set up for use is a breeze, and users can expect to be up and running in minutes. The Easy Flash site has a dedicated section for the Parallel where you can find new updates as they arrive. Throughout testing the Parallel for this review, Easy Flash has released 3 updates. I have created a basic setup guide for the Easy Flash Parallel for anyone interested. With the Parallel set up with games and homebrew added, popping it into any DS-capable system allows you to enjoy it to its fullest. I have tested the Easy Flash Parallel on a DS Lite, 2 DSi, a new 3DS, and a new 3DS XL without issue. For the systems, it pops up as a Japanese title when selecting the cart from the system menu. The Easy Flash Parallel loads up quickly enough, and the included menu is easy enough to navigate to do what you want from game selection to enabling cheats for your games. It is based on wood, so adding replacement themes should be a breeze for anyone who doesn't enjoy the default red. Game loading is quick, and with my library of DS titles, I have not encountered much in the way of bugs. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow was a notable exception, with its intro cutscene quickly turning into a slideshow. Thankfully, as of version 1.06 of the Easy Flash Parallel software, this issue has been resolved, leaving me with no noticeable gameplay issues during use on any of my limited library of DS titles. Playing GBA games through GBA Runner 2 has been a practically identical experience to using it through systems like the 3DS. On a Tank DS or DS Lite, you can even use Homebrew to dump GBA games. Emulators also perform as well as expected on the DS's limited power. Homebrew games also appear to mostly work as intended as long as DLDI isn't utilized. The sheer number available makes complete testing unfeasible for me for this review. Twilight Menu is one example of a problematic homebrew for the Easy Flash Parallel. It isn't able to launch DS games thanks to DLDI problems, and it is unable to save any settings, making you redo the initial setup on every boot. Because of this, using the newer GBA Runner 3 is difficult, and using it as an emulator launcher is less ideal. The Parallel also has lingering issues with going into sleep mode properly, with each screen of a DS or 3DS system continuing to flash white. An unfortunate problem that can lead to loss of battery life while using sleep, and depending on the game, keep it playing in the background, causing progression issues if you lose or die as it's happening. Power is one of the important factors of the Easy Flash Parallel, and one that is heavily advertised. Because of its newer design, the Parallel should provide longer battery life than other carts out there. And I have put this claim to the test against an older R4 clone and internal installs of the Twilight Menu on a DSi and new 3DS. To test, I have run Mario Kart DS's intro screen and videos 5 times with each method. Overall, the claim that the Parallel will provide more game time is accurate, as it does last longer on average than the other options. There are some outliers to this though, such as with my DS Lite lasting a significant amount shorter than the R4 clone. DSi systems likewise may see increased playtime from an internal Twilight menu install. On a new 3DS though, the Parallel is the undisputed champ. One of the more interesting trends in later DS flashcards is extra features being added to them to extend their capabilities. The DS2 has an extra processor embedded within to make it better for emulation. The Easy Flash Parallel doesn't really have anything so notable to speak of as of making this review. Right now, you can easily use the Easy Flash Parallel to hack any model of the Nintendo 3DS system with a built-in NTR mode that requires no flashing or potential damage to the cart. This feature has been seen on some competing options, making it not exclusive to the Parallel, but it is still great to see. For anyone wondering, the Parallel also works great with DS Download Play and local multiplayer, plus it can connect to the Nintendo Wii without issue for titles that could take advantage of such connectivity like Gen 4 Pokemon. For anyone looking to just set up a DS flashcart and play games, the Easy Flash Parallel does an okay job at doing so. It might have lingering compatibility issues I'm not aware of, and the sleep mode bug is a letdown. Manually activating anti-piracy checks per game also feels outdated for a cart released in 2024. For homebrew use, it is a bit more limited in its current state, making it less ideal than the numerous R4 clones available. Its price point further hampers its appeal, typically coming in at a higher price than set R4 clones. Some users have also reported they have issues with the Parallel's contacts, making it unable to read in their systems without some paper to help seat the contacts better. This isn't an issue I've encountered, but it is worth being aware of the possibility. The release of the Easy Flash Parallel is exciting to see, but it still has a ways to go before it can truly be considered as a top contender in the DS flashcart scene. With patches released to improve game compatibility and bugs, anyone looking at it as a means to play their DS games library isn't likely to be disappointed by it and its sleek look. For homebrew users, the story isn't as good, with some notable limitations occurring with the Parallel. Worse to consider, you are usually paying more for an Easy Flash Parallel than the numerous R4 clones that have no questionable compatibility, faster operation, and no issues with homebrew. Most newer R4 clones can also be flashed to work as an NTR boot card for 3DS exploits. Because of this, going the R4 clone route is usually a better option for DS users, and the Parallel needs to squash any lingering bugs if it wants to see this change. So those are my thoughts on the Easy Flash Parallel, a decent enough Nintendo DS flashcard if you just want to play your DS games and use cheats and things like that, but for anyone looking at homebrew, again, it's really not that great. But thank you again to Senko Games for sending this one out my way to check out. And thank you to all of you for watching today's review. Hope you found it informative, and if you're interested in checking out the Easy Flash Parallel, you can check out the link below to check it out at Senko Games store. But we're going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much again for watching. Usual favors here at the end, thumbs up, thumbs down, depending on how much you like this review, as well as that sub button notification bell so you can see when new videos go live on the channel. And if you'd like to further support the channel, please check out that join button here on YouTube or the Patreon link down below in the right-hand corner of the screen. Big thank you to all of our champions. Thank you for supporting us and helping us keep going. Big thank you from the bottom of our hearts. But till next time, my wonderful internet peeps, you all stay awesome, keep on gaming, and we'll see you back next video.